Awesome. All right. So, like I said, DCAeon.com, and I did a little bit of a refactor recently. If you've kind of tracked it over time, I had originally I had it display where people could like manually upload their DCA stats,
Mm-hmm.
and it had like a big table, like Maddox doing $1,000 a day at the top, and then like everybody else down. That was tricky because A, it requires users to manually do it, and then B, people's DCA schedules change, right? Especially based on their financial situations. And so what I did is I haven't like released this publicly, but it is ready to use. Is this button right here, Launch DCA app? There's some of the other projects you can take a look at, and there's my shout out to Sharon down here. But for now, I'm going to just focus on this one where you click this Launch DCA app button. And it brings you to the subdomain app.dcaon.com. Front page, dcaon.com, easy automated buys, build a long-term mindset, believe in something. And so it just tracks stats of users who have logged into this site, how much money they've committed, and then how much SPX has been acquired through this site specifically. And most of this is just me using my own wallets or close friends or family that I've gotten to test it out and try it. I will say the inspiration from this is largely taken from this line here at the bottom, ETH DCA, which is an app that's been produced. Baprol actually DM'd me and told me to check this out, and that's kind of what kickstarted this specific project, which this guy built. This is his X as well, and I link it here. He built basically an automated DCA specifically for Ethereum. And I said that, and I was like, "Yo, that's pretty cool. Like, a huge part of our culture is DCA culture, right?" And so he made it open source, which is awesome. So I was able to simply clone that and just kind of build from that. And this is kind of what it looks like. So you land on this main page, click this Get Started button up here in the top right. It allows you to do email, Google OAuth, or Twitter. For demo purposes, I'm just going to log in with my Twitter. Privy wants to access your account, authorize app, and then it verifies your connection, and it brings you into this DCA dashboard. I only have $5 in it because this is just a test account. But basically what it looks like is I'm going to stop DCA. When you first log in, you will not have funds in here because Privy automatically creates an embedded wallet. It's one of their kind of like hallmark features is that you can log in with your email, X, or your Google, and then it automatically creates a wallet that is embedded to your account. So it is fully self custody, like non-custodial. You'll see under settings here, you can see what your wallet is. You can revoke any authorizations that allows automated execution, or you can export your private key. You just press that, it pops up, copy key, that kind of thing. So it is like a full self-custody wallet in a sense, but there's a really cool thing that allows you to implement automated DCA. So when you first pop up, not all of this will appear because I've actually had history and it shows you transaction history and everything like that. But basically this add more funds button will pop up. You click add funds and it's pretty easy. On desktop, you can use another thing actually that Baprol showed me, this zkp2p.xyz. It's a peer-to-peer on ramp, which allows you to, in a sense, right? I would, if Chad is looking to sell, he would post that he's trying to sell $20 worth, and if I'm looking to buy $20 worth, it'll connect me to him, and I would directly Venmo Chad, and we would be able to use, like, that's the whole ZK part of P2P is zero knowledge, so it uses zero knowledge proofs to basically verify that the money has been sent, and then it goes through with the transaction. It supports Venmo, Cash App, Revolut, but I can understand how for the average person it would be a little scary, right? You're kind of just Venmoing or you're Cash Apping this quote unquote random person that you have no idea who it is. It's just, I make the option available because I really like it. It's truly peer-to-peer. It's not having to on-ramp through any sort of centralized entity. So I make that option available to people, and it has convenient things like Venmo, Cash App, Revolut, all that. So that's one method. The other method that I just, or you could receive funds directly, just copy your wallet address and send it to that wallet like you would from any other Web3 wallet. The last one is pay with card or Apple Pay. This one's I think it's going to be a popular one. So you click this, it pops up a Coinbase on-ramp modal, which allows you to either log in with your Coinbase, pay with Apple Pay. You have to do like the standard KYC verification that Coinbase requires. But it's pretty cool because I just got it approved by Coinbase so that there's no longer like any limitations on the amount. Like I think I have full access where people could technically do up to $500 a week if they wanted to through this, where they just do, pay with Apple Pay, or they pay with Coinbase, or they pay with debit card, and they just fill it out that way. Follow Coinbase's stuff. It'll allow you to send however much in funds you want, and then it'll close out and allow you to go right back here where you will see a USDC balance appear. And then once you get money into the account, you'll see more appear. Like you won't see transaction history until you have actually committed a transaction, but you will see USDC balance. The SPX will be 0 at the start, and then it's pretty simple. You just choose a strategy, daily, weekly, or monthly. You can choose like, hey, I want on the 4th of the month, or I want every Wednesday, or I want every day for 60 days. Obviously, I don't have a lot of money in here right now, so it'll be like 8 cents a day. You choose your schedule, click Start DCA, and then it says swapping. It's executing your swap. It uses 0x protocol. If you've ever heard of that, it's a standard DEX aggregator in the back end. And then boom, you can see the DCA number 2 is executed at there is no price, but shows you some stats. You got this much SPX, your balance is updated. And if you then took this, closed this tab and never logged in for the next 60 days, it would automatically DCA that money that you've put in there into SPX, which is pretty cool. Like, I think that's the biggest part for me when it comes to DCAing is I don't want to have to do it every day. I wanted to just set it and forget it, right? Like, you can do that in centralized exchanges like Coinbase, Kraken, but I am not a fan as much of centralized exchanges. This kind of allows you to put funds directly on chain, like in your own self-custody wallet, and then just automatically do it. And that's through the privy session signers feature I talked about earlier. I don't have to go too much into the weeds with how that works, but basically when you create an app with this, when you create an account with this app, you delegate authority to Privy to be able to execute transactions on your behalf, but you can revoke, like, you still have full control. Like, you can revoke that authorization here at any time. It will pause automated DCA swaps, but I think it's pretty cool. And then you can top it up anytime. Like, if I wanted to send more funds, if I wanted to send another $100, it would take that $100 and add it. So I'd have $104, and then this would automatically adjust. So it would go to like whatever, $5 a day instead. Like, it just automatically distributes your funds, your available balance over the current schedule, or you can stop and then choose a new one and then do it that way. So I know I just said a lot and I showed a lot. Like, do you have questions? Like, you want to hear more? You can withdraw your funds too. Shows a cool leaderboard. How many, people
that's
have...
also that. So you can withdraw to your cold wallet or
Yes,
your
exactly.
main savings.
So you just press this withdraw button here. You choose SPX or USDC, put in an address, put in an amount, and then boom, you just press the withdraw. Sweet. And it works seamlessly. Or you could export your private key directly and then put that into MetaMask and use the wallet that way.
Cool.
Yeah,
bro,
it's pretty cool.
This shit awesome. Is legendary, bro.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. Like, I hope people start to use it because, especially for bringing newer people into it, like, it's such an easy way to set them up with DCAing. Like, it has Coinbase on-ramp, which can allow you to do Apple Pay, which is so easy. And you can just fund it once, set your schedule, and then you don't have to you do not have to log back in for it to like actually DCA every single day. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. And this is Ethereum only, right?
Yes, right now it's Base. It's USDC on Base, swapping for SPX on Base. So I did that because, that's the other thing. So I can sponsor fees, which I do. So it's right now they don't pay fees. Oh, it's actually in this menu. They don't pay fees on the transactions because I basically pay it on the back ends. Like, it's a cool thing Privy allows you to do is you can sponsor fees and then users don't have to worry about like gas, and stuff like that. So it is on Base only right now. And I did Base because it's a lot cheaper to execute transactions on Base than it is on Ethereum mainnet.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not saying there isn't more expandability after, but for now, that's how it's going to be.
Sweet. Well, that's nice of you too, to pay for the fees.
Yeah.
How much have the fees been so far?
No, not much. It's just been me testing, so 20
okay.
cents. Like transaction fees for, I've only been doing a little bit as well, but base is like less than a penny per transaction. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
It makes me
Pretty good.
just like, it's just crazy to think. I mean, just how you're talking about in general, how all this tech, all this like projects that have been built by Aeons, and now we're at the stage of kind of coordinating and putting it all together and leveling up each of these things. And everything that I see, like it just looks really well made visually and functionally as well. You've thought of everything. Like my thing was like, okay, well, what are the fees going to be? You've taken care of it. Like SPX has already been on base. We've been multi-chain, so that move earlier that we had done is now paying off here, because if this was just Ethereum, you know, it would be a little bit more difficult to make this. But because it's on base, like it's very functional and user friendly for any new Aeon that wants to start DCAing. So hell yeah, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
If you're
That's the goal.
watching, go set it up right now.
Yeah.
Go set one up.
Yeah.
If my computer worked at the same time, I would set it up.
looks like Andrew is. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I mean that's the goal. Is like, what else am I here for if I'm not trying to make things that make Cognisphere things easier, right? If that makes
Well,
sense.
Absolutely. No, yeah.
Yeah.
I love
you're-
what you said
yeah.
before too about like trying to make everyone more coordinated. And
Hmm.
I know you
Yeah.
sound like the guy that's gonna make sure that gets done. So
I
Yeah,
try.
you got the project manager archetype under Murad's three types. So I have
Yeah.
none of that, unfortunately.
And the technomancer of hype.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Again, those are so funny, especially Hype's visuals.
Yeah.
Like,
I love how he thinks.
it's so good.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
awesome.
Like I do have other tools which I'm not going to go into tonight because I don't have as much time. But like Aeon TV, if you went back to regular DCAN.com, like the tipping hub was kind of the first thing that got me going. It's just an easy way because like instead of going to everybody's bios individually, like you could just have people can upload and like obviously do fresh wallets. Like don't link it to your main wallets. Just create a fresh wallet just for tips from Aeons. You can like select a couple, which I still have to send out my Tipping Tuesday tips. I added this little feature where you could like select a couple and then like proceed to checkout. It's not.
I somehow have missed all this. This is great.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
it's
like
partially
all this,
not working right now because I did a lot of refactoring, but you can still see people's addresses. Like you could click this and open up this person's address.
I don't know if you could do this, and this is just. I don't know if these are even connected or if this even makes sense. It'd be really cool if like the one you're doing your DCAs, if somehow those could send to those tipping addresses over there somehow. If that like
so you're saying like somebody
the
sets
same
up a
wallet or
DCA.
yeah, and you don't have to like actually. You can somehow just because you have all those addresses in there, you can somehow connect it to that wallet. I don't know how that would work, but and then you can like. What I'm saying is instead of having to go in and copy it, which is totally reasonable to do, but instead of having to do that, basically you can like click something and then see the list of addresses and then click it and then say I want to send my DCAs to this person.
That's
or
what,
like,
yeah.
you see what I'm kind of saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah, I don't even know if we can do that or not. It's definitely worth looking into, but it'd be a pretty cool idea because I know some Aeons do that. Like Ilya's done that before. Like he makes his DCAs and they like just sends it directly to other Aeons. Like that's cool. Yeah.
just a thought. And honestly, people can just go in and click the button and then click send. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of it was just a thought.
Come on,
yeah.
Chad.
It is slight. So it's not. I definitely broke something, but basically what happens is when you highlight several, like you click this proceed to checkout, you're supposed to be able to go to the next page, which allows you to set one amount, click send, and then it automatically creates like the 3 transactions or whatever to then send those out for you. So it is. I've tried to make it pretty easy, but I gotta work on that.
No, that is definitely cool. I was overthinking it. The SPX market's cool too. We showed that
so
last week.
there's another one that blew up my notifications today. I literally couldn't keep track of everything because I think a couple of people retweeted it and I was like, what is going on? Because I wasn't on my phone all day. So I came back and I looked at that. And so this is just in beta mode right now. It's not quote unquote live. I had a error that I didn't realize until just recently, like just a couple hours ago, that it wasn't actually allowing people to create accounts, which wasn't good. So I have fixed that. But basically, like the idea is that you list an item, like for example, STPC Pro. He listed custom SPX video, like I will produce an idea, can be YouTube video, simple edit, contact for pricing, and and in order for it to go quote unquote live, yep, it has to be attested to by 7 community members. I think this is a Space Fruit idea, where like the validation should come from the community, right? Should come from enough users saying like, hey, this should go live, and then enough people attest to it. So right now it's only been Roger and I. And once that happens, it goes live, and then people can like actually, I don't know, it's still in beta mode, so I'm still working out the details, but then it'll be able to be actually ordered, quote unquote, and transacted through SPX market.
Cool.
So that's another one that's coming in the pipeline. That'll take me a little while, but yeah, I think this one, I've gotten some good feedback on this too. So I'm also gonna like have to like hire, not I say like hire, but recruit other devs. It gets to be a lot.
So like if 5 people right now just went in and validated that, you would find out if if it would work or not.
Yeah, it would, quote unquote, like that's the part that I'm still. It would go live, right? So it would go from pending listings down here into active listings, which once I implement this, the active listings only will be allowed to, you'll be able to press a button to like start order or like start transaction where you're actually requesting this service, and like the seller gets a notification and like they can see under their account that a actual order has been processed. But I don't do any payment or order processing right now because it's still in beta phase. I haven't had the time to actually, turn this into a much more robust thing.
It's cool though.
Yeah, man. But like if you need,
Awesome.
like whenever you need people to, click on buttons or test something, like I'll be, I'll help. Let me know, man. Let everybody know. Like
I appreciate that. Yeah,
you
I spent so much time developing that I never spent any time marketing, right? And you got to actually do that, tell people about it, and tell them how to use it. Like,
yeah,
It's happening right now. So,
yeah,
we
right.
got a
That's
demo
exactly
recorded on YouTube, and yeah.
When Jeff hit me up last week about potentially coming on the Cognisphere this sometime, I was like, honestly, I'm at a good point where I should just do it see if I can do it next Tuesday. So.
yeah,
Cool.
no, that was awesome that it was just right away. We're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it's just the way it worked out.
Yeah, let us know if there's things you want to show off. You can always come on. So
yeah, just check it out, and a lot of it's self-explanatory enough. This one was cool for the Stop Trading and Believe in Something challenge, Aeon TV. I was able to like, I haven't kept up with it, but when it was happening, Aeon Dubbing and I were able to like load
that's
everybody.
Insane.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
wow,
That's
awesome.
crazy.
I don't
So
think I
many
realized
people.
it was that many. Holy crap.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
there's
there's
like
even more
over
than this.
100. And I just stopped tracking too. Like there's definitely more out there.
Can you download off that site? Off this
Yeah,
site here?
it's so easy.
You
Yeah,
can just
so
download
go,
the videos.
you click
Okay.
this download button, and then it just boom,
Damn.
Wow.
hits that. So
And
There
how
you
do others get like videos that they like or they see on there? Should they just send them to you, or is there a way
yeah,
on
so I have a
to get them
community-
vetted or something? Yeah.
Yeah, right now the way that I have it is Community Hub. You submit your X handle, who the actual video creator is. Like if some people submit on other people's behalf,
Mhm.
give me a title, description, a link to the video on X or YouTube, and then you can put some tags to help me classify it. You submit that, and it's been broken before, but sometimes just little errors just pop up and I have to fix them. But basically that'll send it to me in the back end, and then I can like kind of one click approve it. I'd like it to be to a point where I could eventually just have a few people give them admin access, and like people can just like, I have a nice back end upload portal where I can just manually go in there and add links and just upload the videos and stuff. But I'd like it to be to a point. I know I've talked with a few Aeons, I just haven't followed up on it, to where I could bring other people on and they could be like admins that approve stuff or help me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's like the first thing that came to my mind when it was like, oh, it sends me something on the back end and I can just click it.
Right.
It's like, oh, it'd be nice to just have someone else do that while he's doing, like
Yep.
He's got a bunch of other stuff he's working on at the same time. You know, just because you know, the more active this gets, right, the more videos you'll
for
have
sure.
to approve and so on and so forth, right?
So I've sort of halted development on Aeon TV because Aeon Dubbing's been one that I've been working with a lot on this, where he has this amazing setup where he is basically building out like a catalog of every Cognisphere video that's ever been made, which is really cool. And so he's been working on that, and my goal is to make this the front end of that back end that he's cooking up, where
That
people
makes
could
sense.
like, where we basically go through and we tag all high quality content, whatever we decide that to be, like over 10 likes or over 20 likes, like of the content from all time that's been posted on X, YouTube, and then people could just go and, like, I sort of have the filters started here.
Oh wow, yeah.
Just not a lot of them are populated yet. Like, I think like Schizo Vibes got nothing right now. So like,
We need
but
more
like
of those.
SPX dubs, like I got some of his dubs here from Aeon Dubbing. There's a couple hype videos. There's so many more. I just haven't like
Right.
actually been able to populate it. But I think if he can work that out and we can collab on that, I think it could be super, super cool because he's doing some really good work.
Imagine just like sending this to somebody and they just see every video and they're like, "What is like,
Right?
In
Like
on
the
TV?
hell?
Like, what is going on?"
like thousands of videos, right?
Yeah,
no,
that's
there's
amazing.
nothing
Yeah.
else like the stuff you're showing me. There's nothing.
No other
else
community
like
is doing
that.
this. I can
No
guarantee you that.
crypto, no crypto. You know,
We have
sports,
so many videos.
whatever,
It's
bro.
crazy.
You know?
This one's a lot. Like I was pulling a lot of videos from the SPX station Twitter, which he
Yeah.
does great work with that as well, which is all like related. But this one's got a lot of stuff on it. So it's just, there's just so much content out there, right?
This is
That's
so
so
many
cool, man.
videos.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
this is
well,
like literally such a small feature or like part
Yeah.
of what's actually out there.
still cool though. I mean, it'd be cool to like just go, look at it and see all the different. If
Oh,
you just
yeah.
want to watch some stuff.
Does the next
Yeah.
one just play right away, or you got to go to another one?
No, you have to, like, you
Just
go
like
into it and you
on
click
the side.
play.
Okay, on the right, it's got.
And
some-
then you got it. Like, it does recommend more, so you could do
Right.
that.
I
It
got
reminds me of old school YouTube kind of.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do autoplay or anything like that yet. But
Just
I mean,
curious. No, man, this is amazing stuff.
yeah,
Very cool.
the goal is to give like a lot of what Hype was talking about. The goal is to like drive actual value to creators. And so like, I'm trying to like tag sources. Like, I think it'd be cool to add like a tip button, right? Like,
Yeah.
some of these are like, I got to change that to the actual creator. Like, it's just been reposted by SPX Station, but like, I think a tip button would be cool. Like, I want people to see high value content made, like really well made content, and like filter that towards the top, and you have Aeon TV be a place where the highest quality content is shown first, and then it's like really easy to see who made it, where the video came from. You can download it if you want, and then you could tip them, like all that kind of stuff.
It's such a good idea. I mean, it's going to come together, and it's already looking. I mean, it's already cool. So
Appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah, this is
Very cool.
amazing.
it's all going to take a while, but
yeah,
eventually.
I mean that's incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the end game right
I
here
mean,
for content.
this is like hours and hours of work. You know, this is amazing. Man. Like,
Yeah, that part's true.
I gotta throw you some tiny coins, man. Jeez.
No, I mean, I appreciate it. Anything. I did put some things up here. The donate page. My computer's being really slow right now. I think StreamYard takes like a lot of resource. Like, I don't know what it is, but it really does. I'm with you, Jeff. Like, it's really messing with
Yeah.
my computer right now.
Yeah.
But there are, if you go to this page, it does. There are a couple of addresses people could donate to. I appreciate any of that. Like, obviously, cult labor for the win, but
Yeah, 100%, bro. We all got it.
Yep.
We all gotta have a couple bagels and snacks.
that's what my 9 to 5's for. That's what my job's for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Did,
pretty much
did
all
you
I got.
Did you tip me the other week? Late, was that
I
you?
think so. Yeah.
Dude, I'm just gonna send you that back.
Dude, no, you deserve it.
You deserve it, Tim.
No, you deserve it too. Like everybody deserves tips, man.
No, you.
Honestly, there's like a subset of the SPX community that just tips each other. Like they just keep like sending the tokens between each other.
That's so funny.
All right, I've done enough yapping. That's all I got.
This is great.
Yeah, no. Like Chad said, man. Like I hope you come back on and you whenever you have something and whatever just so we can keep because some people we can show it in 2 weeks and it'd be for someone's first time seeing it. So it's just stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Like just DM me on X at LateAeon if you guys are interested. We can talk, see if how you guys can help out, like that kind of stuff.
For sure.
So that's all I got.
Cool, man.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure. I'm gonna pop off, but enjoy the rest of the Cognisphere crew tonight.
It's a pleasure having you, brother.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Good night.
Well, these wicked globalists are so threatened by human potential, they poison the water, the vaccines, the food, to turn us into a bunch of slug. That's why I don't have fear. I only have fear of myself and my flesh and not being up to the challenge.
Street Smart by SPX. I am giving you a good edge.